What is up, YouTube? This is That PlayStation Gamer. Today, we're talking about the unfortunate reality, or I guess fortunate reality we find ourselves in right now when it comes to PlayStation and the hard facts about the console wars. The facts are, PlayStation won the console wars. Yay, we won the console wars. But now we're in probably a much longer battle, and that's called the publishing wars. And if that's the case, man oh man, Microsoft kicking our asses every way they can. And listen, I'm not trying to be all doom and gloom. I am excited for, whatever Sony has coming out this year. But that's kind of the problem. Whatever we know they come out with this year, it's like, oh, yeah, it's probably going to be a last minute kind of thing. But it's like, what's there really to be excited about? Well, there's Ghost of Yotei. That looks good. That's probably going to be a summer game if I would take a wild shot in the dark. I would also, well, here's how I could see it playing out. I can see Ghost of Yotei being their big holiday game, and at some point, Death Stranding 2 being a summer game / spring game, or potentially a fall game. So, one of the seasons, right? One of the seasons it's going to come out. But even Death Stranding 2 is kind of in a weird spot when you think about it, because it's not owned by Sony. It was owned by Sony when they announced it, but now as the work's being done, it's like, no, Kojima Productions is their own separate entity. They own the rights back to, Death Stranding. So, yeah, that kind of leaves things kind of up in the air. I mean, technically, from PlayStation Studios, we only have one game. One game. Hey, looks like a great game. Unless you're someone who hates women, then, I guess you're not excited for this game. So there's nothing to be excited for from PlayStation if you hate women. But, Xbox, they have Ninja Gaiden. They self-released a Ninja Gaiden game. Well, I guess it wasn't a quote-unquote game. It was a remaster, so it's like technically it was a game, but technically not. Then they have Indiana Jones coming out later this year for PlayStation. Rumors are that there will be Halo, potentially coming to, PlayStation. And also Avowed probably at some point will make its debut on PlayStation. It's like, you kind of see the problem here. Like, I feel like this is the problem though with the paradigm shift that's going on PlayStation. A paradigm shift, for the record, I'm 100% happy with. I want this to happen. They need to not focus on live service games. So those 12 live service games they had planned just need to just go away. And it seems like a good majority of them have. So that leads into the question of well, what does Sony do? Well, you make single player games, but these take a while. And far as we know, let's say at the earliest we could get one of these games, like potentially a new God of War game, taking place in Egypt, which is the rumor right now, by the way. We could probably expect to see that. I don't know. I feel like this generation, because there was such a huge paradigm shift with from live service to single player. Well, actually, it was originally from single player to live service. Now it's from live service to single player again. That's it's kind of left a big gap in the roster. And that's why you see Sony going around, basically handing out exclusivity deals to anyone they can get their hands on, because they want to fill out the roster a bit. But even then, it's these deals only last for so long because, they obviously want to go to PC. They obviously want to go to Xbox at some point. Although, funny enough, Rise of Ronin, a game I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't play, just got announced to come to PC, but I didn't see anything about an Xbox date, but whatever. It's just at the end of the day, I feel like we're no longer in the console wars, man. We're in the publishing wars. And Sony, while they could do a lot of good there, and I think they have been doing some good when it comes to their ports of PC, they've also kind of been slacking. The people, I don't know how many times I have to bring this up because it's just something that needs to be brought up. No one wanted The Last of Us Part 2 remaster on PC. Not that they didn't want it eventually, but it was so close to the release of the first one. So I was like, why did you do this so early? I get it. At some point, we're going to see games like Astrobot on there. We're going to see Spider-Man 2 supposed to get its actual release somewhat soon here in January. So it's I don't get what the point is right now of holding back the games you know they want. Like, listen, man, we'll say it 100 times, and eventually maybe it'll come true. Where the fuck is Bloodborne Remastered? Okay, listen, I'll say this 100 times. Yes, I get there's this whole conspiracy that Shuhei Yoshida laid out, or it's mostly the director who's just been too busy, and that's why there hasn't been progress on that, or even like confirmation that they would do that. So like, I get it, but it's like, Sony, you literally have a treasure trove of a bunch of old IPs that if you wanted to today, like you could just say, hey, we're bringing these over to the PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC, and you make boatloads of money. I mean, let's be real here. How many people out there would be happy, or hell, exclude Xbox for a second, how many people would be happy to see Ratchet & Clank on the Nintendo Switch 2? I think that'd be awesome. Jak and Daxter making a return on the PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC. That also would allow you to gauge people of how much they like Jak and Daxter. Maybe it's time to bring back Jak and Daxter for a new game that could be exclusive to the PS5 for a year, and then come to PC, and then maybe down the road to the Nintendo, Switch 2, Xbox. This is just my brain thinking. Like, they have a treasure trove of IPs. They could work. We know they're working on stuff. I just feel like this stuff is, too far out. I guess that's kind of the problem here. It's just like, you have to have patience with PlayStation. You have to have patience. You just can't sit there and you let the hype train go wild. You have to kind of control where things are going in your mind, because not everything is going to be a big announcement. That's why this next State of Play they do, which rumor is it's supposed to be sometime in February, I don't think it's going to have that many big announcements. I think the biggest announcement you'll get is potentially a release date for Ghost of Yotei. And that's if we're lucky. Like, literally if the stars line up and it's the right time. Because Sony doesn't like to announce release dates now until like they're closer to it. Then they'll announce it. So, yeah. Yeah, it just sucks right now. Xbox has got some momentum finally. Good. About damn time. Xbox, make us sweat. Make us bleed a little. Come on. It's time to step up the games. And listen, like I said, I think the console wars is over. And even Phil Spencer seems to, kind of, I guess you would say, relay that attitude. Like, the console wars are over. We lost those, 100%. But now we're in the publishing wars. Now we're in the actually making something mean something, wars. We're in the, making games war. And Microsoft's got money. They got studios. You know what? I want to see what they put out. That's why I'm excited for the future of Xbox. Hell, it makes me actually kind of want to get an Xbox. And listen, I know some people will find that sacrilege. Oh my God, that PlayStation gamer wants to get an Xbox? Yeah, because I'm a gamer first. I'm a gamer before I have any of this brand loyalty. This shit could be fucking Xbox shit. So, yeah, that's just my thoughts. It sucks right now to be a PlayStation guy, because we're mostly, in the dark here. But at the same time, this isn't unfamiliar territory. This is something we go through every fucking year. And the PlayStation fanboys just need to shut the fuck up about Xbox, okay? Every time one of these stupid little fanboys like fucking Reforge Game and MBG make videos, I just sit there and fucking go, dude. I just feel a little bit sadder every day. So until next time, guys, this is That PlayStation Gamer telling you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube algorithm BS. And also, if you're a PlayStation guy, just go back into the old library and just play some games. Just play some old games that I know you got a damn backlog. I literally just bought a PS3, and it's nothing but backlog. So I'm good for a while, okay? Homie, I ain't worried about playing games for a while. Be a gamer. Go play video games. Don't sit there in console war. Until next time.